What's good? It's your boy Terry Money. Today I'm gonna talk about the Marvel Metaverse. Like, basically, it's gonna be added into the Disney Metaverse, and also I'm gonna speak about Disney Metaverse as well, since Disney owned Marvel, Star Wars, and all the other companies as well that they add to their banner and stuff. What I'm basically trying to say though is that when it really comes down to it though, when it comes to Disney Metaverse, they're gonna add it to Disney Plus. Soon that Disney Metaverse is gonna be added to Disney Plus. That's when I'm gonna join it and stuff, just for the sake of the metaverse and virtual worlds and stuff like that, and also cryptocurrencies and NFTs and stuff like that. But I want all these metaverses to be connected to each other as well. That's one thing Mark Zuckerberg's working on, because there's already so many metaverses being developed and are already known out there. We got the Central Land and Sandbox. Those are two main metaverses that got NFTs, cryptocurrencies as they own use. And then also it's his own universe. You know what I'm saying? It's his own universe and everything else. And I think the only consoles that's gonna embrace the metaverse is the Xbox consoles. Like, you know what I'm saying? PlayStation not gonna do it, Nintendo's not gonna do it, but Xbox, it might be willing to embrace these metaverses into the Xbox ecosystem. Let's hope it will happen in the next 5 or 10 years, but not 5 or 10, 5 or 6 years. I mean, because they're saying that play to earn and stuff is definitely gonna come to game consoles in the next 5 or 6 years. It could be 10. I really don't know, but it's gonna come to a point when people are gonna earn a living playing not just playing video games, but being in the metaverse. And the metaverse is a virtual environment. You know what I'm saying? Like Mark Zuckerberg is working on making it the real deal, making it a permanent thing, a part of our lives. Because you gotta understand, when MySpace and Facebook, when all these type of websites, pop up and stuff, people was against it at first, but sooner than later they embrace it. And it's the same thing going to happen with the metaverse. Not in the same way, because people don't want to be sucked into the virtual world and don't want to live in a virtual world, but at the same time, it's going to come to a point where you have no choice but to live in a virtual world, because due to this COVID stuff, we all got to be social distancing and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Marvel Metaverse, though, it is basically will be a whole world of nothing but heroes and villains of the Marvel franchise and stuff like that, X-Men, all that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it will come to a point where Disney Metaverse will have multitude of metaverse, at least about like 5 or 6, or even more metaverses within their Disney Metaverse kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cannot come to LA. Everybody cannot come to America to experience Disney World. But when it really comes down to it, though, I'm basically trying to let you know is that when it really comes down to it, though, the Disney Metaverse is not going to be just one metaverse. It's going to have a multitude of metaverses within the Disney Metaverse. Like I said, the Disney Metaverse is going to be added to Disney Plus. You feel what I'm saying? So when it really comes down to it, it's going to be amazing to see how this metaverse will become. Because Disney is not going to have just one metaverse based upon all the Disney things. It's going to have they're going to have Star Wars Metaverse. The Star Wars Metaverse is going to be off the hook. If you can travel to other planets, or be a Jedi, or be a Smith, or a Sith, or whatever, you can do whatever you want to do in the Star Wars Metaverse, and really just like Star Wars Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? I am gonna come out with a video talking about the Star Wars Metaverse as soon as I get some pictures. But what I'm basically want to say though is, like, when it really comes down to it though, y'all, it's amazing how the metaverse is going to be. It's amazing how the metaverse is going to impact our lives. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, all of us is going to be embedded into the digital world. We're all going to be living in the digital world. And also in 2050, it's going to come to a point where we can transfer our souls or our data into the metaverse universe. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all, I can't wait for that to come. You know what I'm saying? I dream of living in the video game world. It started with Sonic, started with Mario. I was a kid, so it started with those games. But I always wanted to live in a video game world, you know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards, like GTA and all these other worlds, but at the same time, it's going to come true. And I was put on this earth, you know what I'm saying, to represent the metaverse, to make the metaverse magical and spiritual and amazing and fantastic, you know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards, like Xbox metaverse is going to be off the hook. The Xbox metaverse is going to be off the hook. If they're not going to add, I don't think they is going to add Omniverse into the Xbox ecosystem, but let's hope it's going to be off the hook, man. it's gonna be fun. Like definitely gonna be fun. Fortnite is working on their metaverse as well. I am gonna talk about Fortnite metaverse as well. Whole 9 yards. But when it comes to the Marvel metaverse, you know what I'm saying, when it's all it's since it's part of Disney, part of Disney World and stuff, part of Disney, Disney anyway. But it will be amazing to see how it will come up. It will be amazing to see how it will play out. You know what I'm saying? Because the Disney metaverse is not going to have just one metaverse. It's going to be multitude of metaverses within the Disney atmosphere. Since they got Star Wars, Marvels, those are the only two I can think of. I know they got more of that, but those are the only two I can think of at this point right now. I know it's more. I know it's not just Star Wars and Marvels, but I know National Geographic and all the other things. But what I'm basically trying to say though is that once Disney Metaverse is added to Disney Plus, that's when I would sign up for the sake of their Metaverse. You know what I'm saying? To experience Disney through the Metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, yours. But let's hope that will happen. Let's hope that will come true, and so it'll be amazing. You know what I'm saying? So when it really comes down to it, I'm really supportive of the Metaverse. I'm always going to be supportive of the Metaverse, and I dream of living in a video game world. I mean, that's not no lie. I dream of living in a video game world. So I want to live in a video game world. I want to experience the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a second life in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? I want to escape this life and embrace the digital life, the second life. So that's one thing I want to say. I want to put out there. So when it really comes down to it though, the Disney metaverse is going to have a multitude of metaverses. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be just one. You know what I'm saying? But if they expand not only Marvel metaverse into a big one, but also Star Wars metaverse into a galactic space and stuff, that's when more customers going to come in. That's when more people going to start jumping into the metaverse. And that's when more people going to embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards. Because like I said, man, I'm an Xbox punk. That's my religion in the metaverse. But here in this world, I'm a new ager. You can see the chakras behind me. But, when it really comes down to it, though, I'm really all about the metaverse. And I'm really all about supporting the metaverse. I'm not going to stop buying Kindle form metaverses books to really understand the metaverse and investing in the metaverse and stuff like that. So when it really comes down to it, though, y'all, we gotta work hard and make this happen, So we gotta make the metaverse a dream come true, to where we can have a second life in a virtual environment, in a fifth dimensional environment, in a computer, or any technology form, and we want to experience the freedom that we all dream of having. And that's one thing I want to say to Super Boys Have Money.